Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports.
The changes, Rich, they made in 2014 have just added a luster to this great venue that hosts the PGA Tour event each and every year. And it's a great test for any level of play.
Our featured golfer is already 5 holes in. Let's take you out now to the 6th. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, Frank, what's the key to generating some momentum?
Just hitting good shots. I know it sort of sounds like the old cliche, but plenty of opportunities. A few tenths will change dramatically. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Pretty good shot right there.
Even par currently.
Wow, I thought he made that. So frustrating sometimes on the greens, isn't it? Drop shot here at the 6th. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. So that's a bogey, and now to 1 over par for the tournament. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive, and that green starts to widen. Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
So just a formality here.
Now that was fucking bullshit, man.
Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Now here at the par 4 8th, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper. He's loading up on it.
Oh, look at the coil there. I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I've ever seen. Just let it rip.
Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. This is a good-looking shot.
Stop. Stop. Stop, man.
And that one ends up about 25 feet from the hole. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Oh, that was a good run right there. Almost went in.
At least he's seen the line as it went past the hole. So just replicate that on the way back.
Just trying to keep this round on track. Has that putt, stays at 1 over. Finishing out the front side now at the 9th. And Frank, what do you think of this par 4?
Nice way to finish the front 9, Rich. Very thin green, protected by that little splash bunker in the front. Iron players get a real advantage here. 1 bunker down the right side to be aware of off the tee, though. I doubt anybody could carry that.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. From a good lie of 155 yards. He'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, it's not just a golf tournament at the TPC Scottsdale.
It's a party.
It's a giant throwdown, isn't it?
It certainly is, but the atmosphere works there. It just fits in. The players are aware of it. They're quite fine to play amongst it too, because it's such a rare event.
And to be honest, a lot of the fans, and there were almost 180,000 on Saturday alone in 2013, a lot of the fans, they don't see a single golf shot. They're too busy having a good time, having a party.
Super.
What are you playing, Roy?
Looks to be a good setup for the green here at the 10th. Well, we've got about 135 yards left.
Just other people? Or just yourself? Huh?
It's computer, playing against computer.
Oh, yeah. Is it hard, mate?
It was up when I first started to play, but I won't grade him a player now. And the player's quite good. He can do good shots.
That is a beauty, a real beauty.
Better at defending.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Comfortably inside the cut line, the young prodigy makes another birdie. On to the par 4 11th hole. Frank, what's the best play here?
No bunkers really here to worry about, Rich, so you have to pick something in the distance as a good line. Something a little bit away from the water that protects the left side of this fairway. And it's adjacent to the 15th hole, the other par 5 coming home. So a good drive, perhaps with a little bit of cut off the tee. And that should shape up nicely for this long par 4. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Hey, it's shit how when you stream, man, you've got to knock the game music off.
Still playing even for the day after the par. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports for our entire crew. I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. In association with the PGA Tour. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Well, everybody wants to know about 16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular sight for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week. It's a giant party mixed in with a heck of a tournament.
Oh my God.
Well, the fourth hole looks like it's going to claim another victim.
Just roll. How the fuck, right? Can you roll over it all, man? He's having a fucking giraffe, man.
So another bogey on the scorecard. And Frank, what happened this week?
I think it's a week to forget, Rich.
Now to the 5th hole and a challenging par 4.
Slightly longer this year, played off a new tee at the back, and there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. They've now been put together to form one, and in the perfect position that really make you think about your tee shot. It takes a very big drive to try and carry that bunker on the right. It's going to be at least 315 plus yards to get past that. Green itself still tilts a little left to right and back towards the player. Second shot.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Just
fuck off, man.
Singes
As
the
if,
edge,
man.
Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the
Fucking
edges. You know
bullshit,
you're hitting
man.
good putts.
As if he'd stopped right on the edge of the fucking hole, man.
And he makes it for par.
Golf, man. The wind's 10 mile an hour and it's gonna stop. Shut up, man.
Ready to tee off now at the
think he'd
6th.
blow it
This
into
is
the
a
fucking
dogleg
hole, man.
left.
Another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, it's a motherfucker when them
Pretty good drive
swatting
here.
comes out, man.
Another
Them
straight one.
nooses come out, man.
Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't
What,
imagine going to Wimbledon and playing,
1,225,000?
sort of, Djokovic or Federer, or playing NFL with Peyton
1,225,000.
The beauty of golf, we can go in a golf course.
100.
We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee.
1,250,000.
Decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play, and you play on a level playing field.
Yeah, you can do it, man, but you can do it with nooses, like, but it just takes a bit longer. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and you're more chance of getting killed, man. That's why, like, you tend not to get nooses, man.
Oh, it looked like he caught
It
a
makes
flyer
it
right
easier,
there, Frank.
obviously.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
This fucking car box,
Well,
man.
at last, a birdie.
Well, at last, fucking hell, man.
Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Fuck off, man.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Hit the green and then roll back off the
You wonder
club,
what he was
man.
thinking on that.
And setting up here in the rough.
Bullshit, man. Bullshit.
Been this way all day.
I'm normally
Airtight,
good at
no
it. I'm
mistakes.
normally all right at them,
Solid
man.
shot.
And yet
Chips,
another
man.
green in regulation.
Do you like Marmite, mate?
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Alright, Marmite, man. Nice in fucking,
So
you know,
2
like
rounds
gravy.
in the books. Frank, that was
Yeah.
fun.
It certainly
and
was. It
gravy,
bodes
man.
well for the weekend. Saw a lot of good
Just a
players
little
that
bit,
seem
man.
to actually have a
Give it
good
a-
fit for this golf course. That bodes well for the next 36 holes.
Yeah, man. I used to get stuff from a shop down in London somewhere. It was a Norwegian shop. Yeah. I used to buy Norwegian goat cheese and fucking smoked caviar. Do you know?
I love fucking eat all that fucking goat cheese stuff, but that sponge, man.
This is Norwegian, man. It's like fucking. It's like a brownie colour. Do you know what I mean? It isn't like normal cheese.
This is EA
An
Sports
orange
coverage of
smoked
the
caviar,
PGA
man.
Tour.
Fucking lovely, bud.
Here
Nice
at the
on a
TPC
cracker, man.
Scottsdale in Arizona, and Frank, when so many people tune in to watch this great event, they think immediately of the 16th hole with all of those fans jammed in. It's like Fenway Park inside the desert there, but it's much more than that little par 3, isn't it?
It certainly is more than that, Rich. The TPC Scottsdale is a great venue for a PGA Tour event. It's a blend of everything. Birdie
How do you think
opportunities,
I could get more
holes that are
subscribers,
fought by water, bunkering that's been
Any
changed.
ideas?
All in all, it's a
Giveaways.
great atmosphere with nearly 500,000
What?
people that visit this during the
Giveaways is the
tournament
only
week.
way.
Giveaway.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
£4 PSN code or something.
Yeah.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Locked in on the read and the speed. A birdie will send him to 1 under on the leaderboard. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive, and that green starts to widen.
Good, clean contact, and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. Wow,
Fuck
that
off,
was
man, it's
so
deep, man.
close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, you couldn't hit that
Fucking
much better.
It's good game, man, but it's
Shouldn't be a
bullshit
problem
at the
here.
same time. Aye. Look at that, man.
Right off the edge. Wow.
That hurts.
So just a formality
Wow,
here.
man. Bullshit.
Flemish on the scorecard. A bogey. Now here at the par 4 8, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunk. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. That is a heat-seeking missile right there. Wow. .315. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be
Has
in
it
play.
been at work
The
today,
only thing
mate?
you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Just a pure strike.
Yeah, well,
Perfect result.
yeah.
He'll have a good look at birdie now. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Good putt.
All week, man. Yeah. What about you know it's making you
Finishing
cough,
out
man.
the front side
All
now
that
at the
dust,
9th.
man.
And Frank, what do you think of this par 4?
Nice way to finish the front 9, Rich. Very thin green,
Hey, you know how to get
protected
rid
by
of
that
it?
little splash bunker in the front.
Yeah.
Iron players get
Have
a
you got your
real
signals
advantage
running?
here. One bunker
No,
down the
no,
right
no,
side
mate.
to be aware of
No.
off the tee, though. I doubt
You know,
anybody could carry that.
Do you know honey, ginger and lemon, man, in like a little glass of hot water. Hey, drink it, man. I'm telling
This
you, man.
one's sweet, Frank.
It'll
Super.
sort you out the next day, man. You're good.
Oh, this looks good.
Honey,
Certainly is.
ginger. Like,
Those are good numbers right there.
You know what I mean, eh?
320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
put it in a glass of hot water, man. Hey, a little bit, and drink it, mate. You'll sweat your bollocks right off, man.
This is a good-looking shot. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played.
I'm telling you, man, you'll sweat your bollocks right off me. You'll sweat it right out here, man. You're gone the next day. I had cold, right? Yeah. My last mate is one of them. Yeah. Honest to God, mate.
He got robbed.
It went the next day.
It's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Could use this one. This is for par.
I'm telling you, man, it worked, man. Worked a treat.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go.
I'll tell you what, I'll whiskey and hot milk.
Oh, you can use whiskey, like,
That was a
you can
nearly
use whiskey. You
flawless
don't have to use
performance
hot
on the
water.
front side, but
You can
Frank,
use
we know
brandy.
it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat
You ever
yourself
had
on the
that
back.
whiskey and hot milk? Sweat your
No,
bollocks off and you go to sleep.
I'm telling you, me, ginger, lemon, and honey, man. Hey, you know, drop a fucking brandy or a whiskey or whatever, man.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. This one just requires a little bit of focus. And that's a birdie.
Woo, motherfucker.
Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting.
Go
On the
on,
green.
man.
A chance for birdie. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Frank's starting to make the move.
Leaderboard very volatile at the moment, so a lot of move in that middle piece of the leaderboard. Top 20 so far.
If there's any new subscribers watching, please subscribe.
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Set in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Fucking apple.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
That's the
Bullshit,
cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Has his par. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes.
What about,
15 is a swing hole. 16,
played
17, and 18,
before, Roy?
where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here
Like
is all about
bikes
finding the
and
fairway.
fucking motor
A
bikes
good
and
drive down here will be
quads.
well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5.
And that ball
Like
is
obstacles and
absolutely
stuff like that.
scorched. Just hit a seed out there.
Oh, that's fine.
Great line. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Had every chance of going in.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Frank, you know what gets me about this game? Here a person makes a legitimate effort, makes a good stroke, and that ball spins around and is just laughing at the player. And now what's left, you could breathe on that ball. It counts the same as a 300-yard drive. It's not right.
But it's the beauty of the game.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. 19 feet away. Frank, I'm sure it feels good to get some red numbers on the card, but this tournament is probably too far out of reach at this point.
No question.
Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Oh,
not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. And he's made it onto the green. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. And with that birdie, into the top 25 on the leaderboard. Par 4 18th, and Frank, if you are trying to win the tournament out here at TPC Scottsdale, this is all you want down the stretch.
It is. There's a short bunker there, obviously for the recreational player to respect. 3 bunkers down the right side protected, and that new bunkering situation down the left there to stop the attack of a Bubba Watson or a JB Holmes. Now this tee shot is going to have to be respected, and the green too is anything other than flat.
Oh, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Fuck off, man.
Good effort and a good par putt. So that concludes the final round here at this spectacular setting. Frank, final thoughts on the tournament?
Rich, I thought this was really a fantastic venue that challenged the players, and we saw some exciting golf out there all across the board.
What are you playing, Rory? Project Carl?
I'm not playing what?
Project Carl?
No, basketball.
Oh, that must be... I can hear racing, man.
No, that's me.
Alright, man. Are you doing racing?
No, that's my Kuma. I've been passengers.
Alright.
In a lobby with loads of people in it. Catch me, I'm too quick for them, man.
Too quick for them, mate.
I've got my armoured Kuma out and I'm out here. This thing sounds wicked, man. It fucking flies and all.
Yeah, it's pretty quick, like. Do you not do them races, man? Them new races? They make you money, man.
I just like shooting shit, man.
Well, go down, go to jobs, yeah? Well, press start, go to online, go to jobs, yeah? Go to host job, go to, no, don't go to host job, go to start, go to online,
With
yeah?
a PGA Tour,
Go down to playlist,
proudly presents the season-long race.
right, and then
for
go
the
to
FedEx
Rockstar
Cup.
playlist,
Round coverage of
mission,
the Arnold Palmer
oh,
Invitational.
what's it called? Begins with an E anyways, man, and it's 3 missions in one, and it's shooting where one person's the target. What we were going to do before, man.
Now to the par 4,
Where we needed
11,
3
just
people.
a shade under 440 yards.
You do
Where are
3
the
rounds,
difficulties here, Frank?
3 rounds,
The water
and you get
down
like
the left, but the hole keeps
26,000
going
per
that way,
round if
almost
you
in
win
a
it.
semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the
And
right,
then
they
you
always
get,
catch the stray
after
tee
the
shot.
3
but,
rounds, you
once
get
again,
money after
you
that as
don't
well,
have
like
to
a
hit
bonus
driver
kind
here.
of thing.
You've got to get that ball in play.
But it's double money as well. Do you know what I mean? So obviously you get more. Quick money, like.
This is position A,
How many
right in the
packages
fairway.
do you get, like?
180 yards to go.
Oh, just one.
What a great shot. Right next to the hole. It's about 5 feet. And getting ready for the putt. Now headed in the right direction into red figures at 1 under par after the birdie. Frank, now we're at the 574-yard par 5 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, you've really got to take advantage of it. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have?
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through. But it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry?
No.
And even, remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
Oh, I thought he had that. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
Doesn't dig into the lead with that par, but Frank, sometimes, and you know this as well as anyone,
about
you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there.
That?
Par 4 13th, Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Far on
I don't know what it is.
Have a look on Star, man. It's like 30 quid, man. $29.99. It's on sale, man. Far on this guy. That's it. It's the newest game that's come out, man. It's been out long, man. A bit like
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Par 4 13, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. 14th hole, Frank, more than 200 yards, par 3. This is no picnic.
No, it plays a little longer than that too, slightly uphill. You've got to carry the ball onto the front of the screen. It will not run up.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That was not a very good read right there. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. With authority, count it as a par and 2 under. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green.
Good contact, good result. Frank, it's a nice walk to make down the fairway when you can see your golf ball right there in the middle.
Rich, there's an old saying, fairway first. Here's another example. Hit it in the fairway, and the game becomes very straightforward.
Just a beautiful tee shot. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Fuck off, man.
Just snap though.
I bet you loved it, man. Hey, did you hire a car or anything anymore?
Struggling a bit with the flat stick and a drop shot here at the 15th hole. Just a couple of feet.
I could do it all with him myself, man.
That takes him to 1 under on the day.
It's good, man.
Second round
when you're
coverage
there, you
coming
don't
your
want
way
to come
tomorrow.
back here.
For our entire crew, I'm Rich Lerner
You gotta come
alongside
back
Frank
to shitty
Novello.
fucking-
So long for now.
You gotta come to England where it's cold, man. Oh, yeah. What, does she live in a big villa, man?
Yeah, she's got what's that big swimming pool in the garden and all that. She's got a little bit of land on the side of the house, and she's got fucking olive trees, oranges, and avocados, and that's how she pays the rent, basically.
Oh, yeah. It's cool, man.
Does her little thing. She gets like local Spanish fucking farmers to come when it's time to fit, and they'll just cut it down, and then they sell it, and that's what pays the rent with it.
Cool, man.
NBC Golf Channel on
Yeah,
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's second round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
She's my nan's. She's my mum's sister.
Frank, the 15th, kind of a fun golf hole if you can curve your ball. I mean, that's a huge dogleg to the right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much easier if you're a right-hander if you cut it down here. If you don't cut it, then make sure you don't
So
run
did you
out
see
down
them
that
when you
left
went
side.
over? Yeah, cool, man.
Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the
really?
flattest section of the green.
Yeah.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday.
Yeah.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. In for par. The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there. Takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front. That second shot which comes over the lake. And that's a hold your breath moment. It is a great finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill.
Yeah.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what's great about Bay Hill is that it's the house that Arnold Palmer built, the king. And if you do visit Bay Hill, there's actually a decent chance that at some point you'll bump into Arnold, either in the grill room for breakfast or out on the driving range. He still loves the game, always has. And there's also a good chance that Arnold will say hello to you, look you in the eye. He is the best there ever was when it comes to fan interaction. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Oh, man. You can't miss him from that distance. Birdie putt coming up. Had a bogey on this hole yesterday.
Yeah, but you'd have to go for You'd have to go for 6 months though, wouldn't you? First.
That might go unnoticed, Rich, but that
Nah,
birdie
not in.
just sneak inside the top 15.
Not in.
But we're not.
Frank, par 3 17th here at Bay Hill. How difficult
I think
is
it's only
this
like
hole?
Australia.
This one takes your best tee shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5.
I think it's like America.
Seems
You
to
have
like
go
it.
there for 6 months
For the fat
for a
part of the
reason.
green.
Australia, New Zealand, Canada, yeah.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
He'll
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
I
be
can't
strong
go
with
there.
this.
I can't either, man. Yeah, but some places in America you can't as well, can you?
And he's
no?
made it onto the
If you've got
green.
a record,
Yeah.
criminal record.
Yeah. Hello, California,
That's bullshit, man.
Miami, California, Miami.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
2008, Frank, Tiger made that 25-foot putt right here at the 18th, final round to beat Bart Bryant by a shot. Then again, for a second straight year, he birdied
Oh,
this
do you
hole
remember that
to
LA
defeat Sean O'Hare.
Confidential?
Yeah, he's had a similar
Yeah,
putt
remember
there, at least 3 or 4 times actually to win the
LA
event.
Confidential.
And he's been one of the few players to read it correctly.
Have you been? How many times have you been to Amsterdam?
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
You look at Amsterdam
Chance to
for the
set
smoke,
himself
man.
up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Oh, yeah, fair enough, man.
Shouldn't be a
Lanzarote,
problem
yeah,
here,
went
but not a formality either. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Yeah.
Just time to forget
Lovely
that one.
one.
I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
This for him would be one drop shot. Bit unfortunate, loses a shot here with that bogey. So that is the end of the second round. I can't wait to get back at it tomorrow, Frank.
We got a great leaderboard right now, Rich. So many players in contention. Golf course, there's enough blend of good and hard holes. Really, it's up for grabs.
Me and Sarah went to Lanzarote, Canary, one of the Canary Islands, yeah. And when we got there, man, like, they had never, do you know the hotel where we were stopping at? They never had us on the books, man. They never knew we were coming. Yeah, but obviously we were going, man. We had nowhere to stop for the first hour or something like that. Yeah, we were on the fucking streets, man. Yeah, they put us in an apartment till the morning and then sorted it out in the morning. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, the airline wouldn't have let us fly, would they?
No.
Unless we were fucking...
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, one of the real privileges of broadcasting at Bay Hill is when we get a visit to the booth by the king himself, Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, he has so many stories. I love when he talks about the way in which his father, Deacon
it's
Palmer,
nice.
first taught him
Yeah,
how to grip a
Lanzarote,
golf
like,
club.
fucking lovely,
He said he
man.
put his hands on the club and he said, son, don't let them ever move. And you play golf forever and a day. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Blue as fuck, man.
Well, at last, a birdie.
Yeah, I've just got to let me dog on a minute, man. I'll be back.
Teeing it up here on the 12th, 574-yard par 5, Frank.
Another one that's reachable, obviously long and straight. That rough down the right side, though, is normally very thick. Avoid the 2 bunkers, lots of contours and undulations around this green.
Yeah, the first time I went on holiday, man, I went to Mallorca, Macllroy, man. Yeah, but I was only young. Yeah, I was only young, man. So obviously, we drunk like, but we had to get other people to buy it for us. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was obviously with my mum and fucking a boyfriend. And the water, man, it was like swimming pool water, man. Clear as fuck, man. We're from Spain. Do you drink the tap water from London? Alright. Yeah, but see our water where we are, man. Yeah? Ours is clean as fuck, man. You know what I mean? Ours comes right from the fucking lake, man. Yeah. Right from the lake, but obviously in London, obviously it's
Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one.
Man.
Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
Because obviously
Second shot coming up here at the par 5.
Thousands of people live there, man. Millions of people. Know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. That was just comes right from the lake.
Birmingham comes from Wales, from the Welsh Mountains.
So after the layup, Frank, here at the par 5 12, pitch shot here, try to make birdie.
Yeah, just use the contours of this
look
green.
How far
you can actually get to this flag a lot of different ways. Using one of the mounds, there's nothing wrong with that.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Look how many filters it's got to go through to get to you.
Yeah, that's filtering waters. That's how you make water clean.
Yeah, I know it is, but yeah, man.
That one is in the bunker. Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But, well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot and make 6 here.
I drink the water from here, it's alright, man.
Now that is a shot that will be replayed
I
over
bought,
and
yeah, I
over.
do buy the packs of water. I got a load of packs of new water from Costco.
Par 4 13th, Frank, you've played it on a number of occasions. How do you attack this hole?
Really one of the shortest on the golf course, but this is a fool's paradise here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Yeah, but have you seen how much it is over here, man? Have you seen how much it is for over here, man? Bottled water.
Yeah, you know that Aldi's and Lidl's like £5 for mineral water, or 40p for a big bottle.
Yeah. Have you seen the water
Cheap,
in?
innit?
Have you seen how much it is in Spain and shit like that, man?
It's not that.
For water, it's cheap as fuck, man.
Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really,
Fucking hell, man.
it was a rather poor approach shot.
Yeah.
On the way. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time, that one gets him in the top 10.
Yeah.
Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots. And here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. Must fly it onto the green.
Capital courses, isn't it? In London, fucking hell.
Thick, it's brutal out
When I
there.
used to go to London and work in London, £4 a sandwich, £4 for a sandwich.
Well, that's what separates the good players from the great players. The ability to get it that close from that kind of lie.
Fucking hell, man. £7.50 for 10 fags. Fucking hell. Yeah.
That is a solid par putt.
Crazy, yeah.
At the 15th hole now at Bay
Yo, it
Hill.
was like when I went to
dogleg,
Lanzarote and
Yeah, if you're a Bubba Watson type player and you can move the ball around, you can move it left to right, that'll certainly help the tee shot.
200, man.
If you're average Joe, though, just hit it down the left. Take your medicine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yo,
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the
see
flag.
my next door neighbour, man. He sells,
email
he sells backing, man, and he sells it for 12 quid for the 50 gram. Unbelief, man. Yeah.
Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
Well,
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Now this for birdie came away with par the previous round.
yeah, man.
So one shot
That's how
closer
we roll,
to the lead
man.
with that birdie.
Shoot the motherfuckers, man.
Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 18.
Yeah, to be in the top 5 right now, the caliber of this field, know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow night.
How many crates
This
do you
really
get
is
before you
what
sell
all
them,
those
man?
hours on the range contribute to this moment right now.
Oh yeah. How big's your warehouses? 111 crates?
Yeah, I think that's that 111 crate one.
Because the 111 crates, man, if that's full, man, that's worth 2 million, man.
Oh, yeah, it's not full up yet.
Oh, alright.
It's about full. It's about 50, 60%.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Who's gonna drive a fucking van, man? Kill every cunt, man. You know, man. Motherfucker.
Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special.
Yeah, but I
when
wish
the
I
flag
could
starts to
find
get pushed towards that back area of that green,
Hey,
it starts to get
and
narrower
Nicky even
and
Richie
narrower
do.
and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that.
Oh, this
stole
is
the parcel.
gone.
Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach.
How can you can't steal the parcel, you can only destroy it, man.
All right, so green side bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you got
Oh,
to play
your
with.
pocket.
You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Clean this up with a tap.
Can't tell,
Well,
man.
not in contention, but in for par. Frank, this is a great hole late in the round. Par 5 and a chance to really make up some ground or extend the lead. I mean, you can make some things happen here.
Shortest of the 4 par
You left,
5s
man.
and reachable for just about everyone. But really, it's the second shot. The better the tee shot, the easier you make that second shot.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Now the
Well
second
done,
shot
man.
to the par 5.
Well, nobody's bitch, man. Where the rebel thugs, man? They're not bitches, man.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. And getting ready for the putt.
Well, Rich, if there's something to be taken out of this tournament, then it's that right there. Eagle. They've been hard to come by.
Maybe he can build on that. Frank, deep into a round. Par 3, 17. Water, bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're
Everyone's
stepping
gonna-
on this tee?
You just take 3 and
I
move
thought
to
they were
18.
just chasing you, man.
Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Well, we've seen this before today. In the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just trying to aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Now, a bit unfortunate. In the bunker, Frank.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag. Oh, that was solid, Rich. This
Yeah,
one's
that's
safely
what
on.
the colour of the cool thing is, man. Purple. Can't have a look at it,
Trying to
man.
get out of here with just one dropped shot. This is for bogey.
I'm thinking about changing it to blue, man, like neon blue.
And that's a bogey.
Yeah.
Frank, time to bring your best. It's the finishing hole here at Bay Hill.
No,
Yeah,
mate,
if you can get through the final 3 holes in even par or better, you've really done well.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, where's this one headed?
Might just catch the left side of the green. Get on the dance floor, but it's going to be a long way away from the band.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
Oh,
That may have been a bit too much to ask
right
for there.
right
That
past the
distance
corner.
putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but
that's
after you've
fine.
hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
No problems there.
Yeah, it keeps the round
No,
going,
I'm
keeps the
I'm
momentum
alright.
on his
Man,
side.
I had a few birdies, like, and an eagle.
Frank, it was a great setting with great crowds. We saw
takes a
plenty of
piss
very
sometimes.
good golf. Your thoughts?
I think the course really extracted some of the golf that we saw. It forced these players to play just some great golf, and it wasn't just like a pitch and a putt golf course. So I think seeing the guys tested, seeing the players tested at this level, it was a treat.